So the next presentation up is from Castle Hill High School, and this one's going to be a video link, so hopefully we'll get that to work. I was a bit nervous when there's a bit of technology involved, hence we're streaming live and doing this using Skype, etc. So have a check. Okay. Have a check. Welcome.
Hello.
There you go. Now,
I'm good. How are you?
good. How would you like to present your presentation? You've got 7 minutes. How would you like to go?
Yeah. So do I have to do it within 7 minutes, or can I take a bit more than 7 minutes?
I know the link might close, so go for it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. When you're ready.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for your interest in contributing to the Europa settlement. Let's see how and why you should be part of this magnificent mission. Ever wondered what was out there, looking at the open skies in the night? Ever wondered where we could go next? Galileo Galilei did. With his imagination and creativity, in 1609, he invented a shiny new toy, the telescope, which he used to peek beyond the dark nights of the skies. He was surprised to find Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune. Observing these, he was the first person who discovered many moons of the planets, along with Europa. Humans have been free-spirited wanderers from the dawn of humankind, and have always tried to achieve new heights, exceeding the goals that we have set for ourselves. We always wanted to expand our territories and move on the farther lands. In this pursuit, we have been courageous enough to cross seas and discover new lands and places. Whether it was Sputnik, which made the first launch of the artificial satellite into space, or our first lunar landing moon mission, Apollo 11, we have watched with excitement and tried to understand it better. We were awed to see Neil Armstrong say, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," as he stepped on the moon. When John Swigert from Apollo 13 broadcast this message to Houston, "Okay, Houston, we have a problem here. We were very curious to understand what went wrong." Boy, oh boy, our astronauts had reached home successfully, even though they could not land on the moon. Space Shuttle Challenger and Space Shuttle Columbia disasters of the early 1900s have changed our very own thinking about the safety of the craft and the crew. This has led to additional safety features to be incorporated while building intergalactic spacecrafts for this mission. Advances in underwater farming, quantum computing, autonomous space vehicles, robotics, augmented reality, intergalactic satellite networks, and many other advances in technology have made this dream a possibility. Let's look at some notable breakthroughs which led us to think about the Europa settlement. We have partnered with Ocean Reef Group to cultivate vegetables under hundreds of meters of water in the pods. This was a revelation. Yes, we faced our own problems, setting up the pods, buoyancy, and many other problems, but we have been successful. 2018, we discovered Europa was filled with towering blades of ice, which scientists around the globe took it up as a challenge and worked collectively to identify the solution. This eventually led to building a spacecraft that could eventually land on these spiky structures without disturbing them. Close collaboration with SpaceX, Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin, NASA, and other space agencies helped make this near impossible mission a possible reality. We finally tested the newly purpose-built spaceship by landing it vertically on the ice caps in the Andes, which mimic the Europa's environment in 2030. A important milestone in the process was on the 1st of January 2035. We first landed a manned spacecraft on Mars at Utopia Planitia. This was a major event that marked the colonized success in the intergalactic travel. Since then, there has been no looking back. We successfully colonized Mars and set up the spaceship repair and refueling stations. We have sent many probes to understand Jupiter and Europa. In the process, we have gathered very valuable information to understand more about the conditions and challenges. Now is the time for Europa. We need you on Europa. So who are we? In the early 2000s, when Europa Settlement Foundation Society, ESFS, was formed by the International Consortium, little did we know we would be aiming to reach Europa in the early 2060s. ESFS are the pioneers who have built Alaska, the first successful moon base in 2015, by collaborating with NASA, European Space Agency, and space agencies across the globe. These human inhabitable biodomes were the first step to conquer the universe outside Earth. The bases have helped us set up the first mining pods outside of Earth. ESFS also had experience with the Mars settlements with Argonaut. We have pioneered the art of mining and building rockets of the future from the moon. Now, we are actively inviting applications from people adventurous and coming from a wide range of backgrounds. We invite passionate engineers, aqua farmers, geologists, doctors, entertainers, technicians to join us hand in hand for a brand new settlement on Europa. No prior experience is required, but we're looking for someone who is ready to adopt a new environment and learn on the job. Think outside the box and take decisions. Have ideas to enrich the living conditions on Europa. Be part of the team and work in as a team. Be creative. If you think our skills are needed on this project and are not mentioned in the list to build a complete ecosystem, please feel free to apply, and each application will be scrutinized, and we'll get back to you after careful consideration. What do we offer? An attractive salary of $1 million intergalactic dollars per euro per month will be paid, and we all know that the conversion rate from Earth to dollars is on the rise. You can interact live with your family using 25G plus and hologram technology, which is linked up using the latest OzSat satellite, which is a stationary satellite orbiting Jupiter. You'll be allocated healthy and comfortable pods with proven technology that is being used on Mars now. We all like long days, and on Europa you'll have 85-hour days to enjoy. This unique opportunity comes with lifetime bragging rights as the first few to step on Europa. In addition to these perks, you'll be given the preference to migrate your family and near ones once the settlement is completed in the next 5 years. It also comes with an opportunity to secure a residential pod free of charge. This is a very unique opportunity to build the first intergalactic settlement, and preference will be given for further intergalactic opportunities. Grab this opportunity. Join us and be part of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to establish our first settlement on Europa. Looking forward to working with the elite team. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Abhi. I've just got to talk to the technology here. Thank you very much for that. Now, Abhi, can I just...
Yep.
You submitted that and did all that?
Yeah, I did.
Now, we can skip around and yeah, I'm not quite sure how long you wrote the month is in Earth months, but for $1 million a month, it sounds like it could be an attractive proposition. Congratulations on all the research and work that went into that. I think the detail there, you go straight to the senior space design competition without too many problems. So, well done.